Now, Jimbo, every week we do this on the Chop podcast. We choose our tops and our chops of the week, our favorite and our least favorite moments of the episodes. But this week, since we don't have an episode, we're going to do our tops and our chops of the whole season. Will you join us, Jimbo?
Yes, I would love to.
Latrice, why don't you go first? What is one of your top moments of the first season of Canada's Drag Race?
Okay, because they all, and I'm not just saying that because you're here, but like a lot of my top moments, Jimbo, I don't know if you remember, but they have been you. They have been
thank you.
Revolved around you. So I think I'm going to go episode 1 when you're on top of that mountain. And that's just when you just set the bar right there. Like, I was like, this bitch is crazy! She's crazy! I love that. My favorite.
I love that too. Oh my God.
My top moment of the entire season was just the fact that we got to learn so much about Canadian culture, Canadian drag, the Canadian LGBTQI plus community through what you guys did through your art of drag. I really appreciate all of the hard work that you guys put in, your patriotism, your history, and sharing that with the whole world. It was an honor to watch it and to learn from it. So thank you.
Thank you. Oh my God. Yeah. I would say my top for the show. Or do you want to ask me what my top?
Tell us your top. That's what I'm asking you, girl.
Yeah.
I got ahead of it. My top for it is basically as the clown, it's all about my audience and going through that process and doing that performance and then going into the secrecy of not being on the show and not sharing what happened. It was like the longest clown turn ever, waiting for people to respond and to laugh. And so I think that is my top of the whole thing, is the ability I've had to connect with you guys and with other people around the world to share my art and to receive such love from people is my top part.
Yay.
That is like the craziest best part.
Yeah, the craziest best part. Yeah.
Well, how about our chops? Like, now I know like there's so many good things about the season, but there are some things that like we just like we're like every single time. What is your chop like of the whole season, Latrice?
Girl, by default, girl. By default.
Girl.
Welcome to the competition, girl. Girl, Miss Honey, she gets the chop for me. I was more frustrated listening to her be completely clueless about how disrespectful she was. And, and it could have been the people in her ear, in her earpiece telling her to
now,
say
we are talking about Jeffrey Boyer Chapman right now.
Just in case y'all don't know. I had Baltimored him, honey. The name that should not be mentioned. So yeah, that's my chop. Manila. She's still dying.
I really, like, honestly, like, yeah, the hardest part was watching this new set of judges and trying to kind of, because we've been watching like dozens of seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race, and to come into this new Canada's Drag Race where it was done differently, it was very hard as a person who's been conditioned to watch this show in a certain way, who's competed in it, to like watch some of these judges. I really wish that the judges would have been shown to give a little bit more uplifting critiques in addition to some of their harsher critiques. Because I do think that like a lot of the harsh critiques did make sense, but I feel like yes, there was a tonal way that they were delivering their things, but also there wasn't enough like uplifting. Because I know like whenever Michelle Visage like goes in on you, she says something really nice, like, "Oh, okay, I like your
start here.
I like your I like your shoe, or I like your nail color your nail polish color. That's cute. But your challenge, you know what I mean?
Love the nails, but let's not the challenge, okay?
What about you, Jimbo? Like, what was like your like the worst thing about this season for you?
Oh my God. Well, this reminds me of the RuPaul's question of who should go home
Go home
tonight.
for.
It reminds me of that. And so I'm gonna pile on because it's safe and say the motherfucking judges. I'm gonna say the judges. Judges, fuck yes. I'm saying motherfucking judges, bitch. Chop to the chop to the chop, chop, chop. Chop to chop to chop, chop, chop.